Hey everyone, it's Elaine. I'm back. So hopefully everybody comes on back. Let me know if the picture and more importantly, if the audio is okay. Sorry about that. I'm not sure exactly what was happening with the internet. I kicked my daughter off and my husband was in the middle of a meeting, so I couldn't kick him off. But I just tried to plug everything in securely and hopefully everything sounds good. So I did spin the wheel for the raffle for the prize, and I'm just gonna go with what that said. And so this was the card from 2 weeks ago, the partial die cutting, and Judy B was the winner. So congratulations, Judy. I'll be sending this card out to you. And so thank you guys so much for coming back and sticking with me. I really appreciate it. It's so frustrating, as you probably know, when you have internet and technology issues, because you just feel like you can't control it. You don't know what's going on, and I wasn't quite sure how to fix it, but hopefully it's fixed and everything's plugged in and everything will go smoothly from here on out. So the first bit of exciting news is Stampin' Up's Stampin' Reward program has switched over to the new program as of today, and the website is back up and running and the rewards are working. So definitely go check it out. You'll see a rewards section. I haven't browsed around too much, so I'm not familiar with it yet. I haven't had time to take a look around, but it looks good. And I'm just gonna kind of go to paper here, and I'm just gonna pick some paper, some woven textures, and it says this product is a part of the textures collection, which is great. And then I want to see if I add that to cart, and I go to my cart, if it says anything about you'll be earning such and such Stampin' Rewards. So I don't see that, but I'll have to play around with it more and let you know. So I am shooting for trying to earn the demonstrator tote bag that is a special this month. So if you sell a certain amount according to your title, you will receive the tote. So since my title is it's in the middle, I have to sell more than just the regular minimum. So any orders are appreciated, and you will get 10% in Stampin' Rewards on all your orders, $20 and over, which is amazing. You don't have to hit a $150 threshold anymore. You can start earning as in an order as little as $20. So it's going to be really cool, and hopefully everything will go smoothly. But if you have any questions or if there are any issues, please contact me. I would love to help figure it out and learn about the new program as well. So I wanted to start today by showing you the new kits. I had a chance to play with them yesterday. These are the new kits from April. I have been gone. My son is married, and I had my treatment in Mexico. So it's been a busy month already, but I had some time. I brought all the things that I needed, and I was able to have a nice kitchen table to work on. I don't know if you saw my little work area while I was gone. And so it worked out very nicely. So let's go to this one. There we go. And this is the first kit. It's the Essential Occasions kit. It is not a stamping kit. It's very, very nice because I'm gonna adjust my camera here so that I'm within my blue lines. There we go, no more blue lines. Okay, the blue lines guide me to not go off the screen. But this is a really fun kit, and the envelopes are all this craft paper, so you get envelopes. And then the cards, of course, I cut some of them in half because I just have to do that. And I think I'm gonna embellish some of them, but here's the congratulations card. Very nice. and I love you card, happy birthday card. The fringe is so cool. I love the fringe so much. I wish I could just have sheets and sheets of the fringe. And then we've got, I'm gonna say this is a grape, I think it's supposed to be an orange, but it looks more color-wise like a grapefruit. We used to have a color called Grapefruit Grove, I think. So that's kind of what it's reminding me of. Okay, and then this one, very nice. I like this little doodling on here. And then some more oranges, maybe blood oranges, because those are darker. And then I cut 3 of the cards in half, so I have 3 pieces left that I can use for other cards. So this kit makes a total, I want to say 2, 4, 6 cards. They're all unique, but you can cut 3 of the cards in half to get 9 cards out of the card kit. So very cute, very fun, great for a beginner, and I think as a gift as well would be really nice. So the next kit is very soft and demure, Loveliest Wishes, and it has 9 cards in it. We have, looks like everything got bundled into one card. So we have a square card with happy birthday, and then this is vellum right here. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's really, really pretty. I like the vellum. And this is all birthday, and the envelopes are textured. Let's see if you can see the texture. Let me see if I can. So there's texture on there. Really nice and really clean and simple. So there's birthday wishes. And then this last one is cheers. So very nice and simple, no stamping. Again, great for gifts. You could even make them and give them as gifts, which I like to do. I like to just stick my little card in there and put it in a clear envelope and hand them out to people. Pass along the sweetness of stamping. So you get 3 of each. So I've got 3 of each here, and then I tried to tuck the envelopes in with them too, so I could keep track of the envelopes. But another very nice kit. So I have this, and it comes with these little sparkles for one of the cards and some dimensionals, some small dimensionals. And then the third kit is the paper bouquet kit. I haven't had time to put that together yet, but I will be putting that together and hopefully showing that to you next week. I'm very excited about it because I love flowers, I love bouquets, so it's all great. So just wanted to show you the cards from last week really quick. We did the partial die cutting. So this is the card that was the raffle card for Judy now. And really fun technique. So I'm going to put those aside, but here's another one. Put a sentiment in there. And then here are the inset ones that I did. And then these are the top and bottom die cut ones where I put a window sheet on the front and then stamped a sentiment inside. So I did these flowers, and I did the hydrangea in yellow. So very fun technique. So now I'm going to show you, let's see. So I did show you this card as well. So that's also partial die cutting, but then I stamped and cut out the image in white to place it on top so that it really pops. Because you guys know I love making things pop. So those are those, and then got more. I'm doing a special stamp camp Saturday, May 3rd, and I just finished doing the video for this L card. So it's an inset card, but it's fun because you open it up into an L. So this is one of the cards that you're going to receive a tutorial on, written and a YouTube tutorial that I just did. And I've got some watercoloring going on there. So this is on watercolor paper, and this is just on regular basic white paper. So it can still work on basic white. You just have to be a little bit careful, and you have to be quicker so that the paper doesn't get too soggy and fall apart. Oh, and I have a lot of them stamped. And then this is a card that I'm going to show how to make during our lives in our exclusive Facebook group that you will have access to when you purchase the suite. So if you purchase the suite, you're going to get 6 tutorials written and video. So my tutorial is the L card. And then you're going to get another 6 tutorials during lives, during the day, during in the Facebook group on May 3rd, as well as some fun raffles and prizes, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So this is the card that I'm going to show during the live. So I'm going to do watercolor pencils. So wanted to share that with you. Okay, I got all that. Good, good, good. And I got that. Very good. And of course, the catalogs are currently being mailed. I had Connie contact me and tell me she got hers. So very exciting that everybody's starting to receive theirs. I'm going to start mailing out the catalogs that I've had catalog requests for. So if you aren't currently working with the demonstrator and you're interested in catalog, you can call me, email me, text me. You can fill out the form on my website, sweetstampin.com, and I will be sending you a catalog. I'm going to be doing a raffle contest again. This is a really easy, simple way to get a free stamp set. Oh, I'm not supposed to show you the inside. Whoops, I did not do that. You did not see that, and I might have to delete that. But anyway, you're going to create a wish list, and then you're going to email me, text me. Yeah, those are the best ways. Email or text me your wish list, or you can mail it to me, whatever you want to do, as long as I get it by, I think it's May 15th, the middle of the month. Oh, good, Pam. So people are starting to get their catalogs. You will be entered in to win a free stamp set. And the stamp set, I have a picture of it on the flyer, but I have forgotten the name as of right now, but it's really cute stamp set. It's a background set with a big tree and somebody sitting under the tree, and it's just really nice. So I'm really excited to do the raffle and give that one away. So those will be coming out too. It's very exciting. And then we also have new May online exclusives. So I'm going to be starting to showcase some of those next week. It's going to be a little tricky getting everything straight this month or next month, because there's so many new things coming out at one time. Okay, so today I'm going to be playing with the Meant to Be bundle, and there is coordinating paper from the scrapbooking kit. This is the Cute as Can Be DSP, and it might look familiar if you have the previous coordinating bee bundle, because it is the same designer series paper designs with different colors. So really, really cute. And then if you get it with the stickers are even make everything cuter. Stickers make everything cuter, right? Okay, so that's the bundle and that's the paper. And then I have this card to show you. Don't you love it? Well, I'm sorry you can't see it right now. It is my tutorial card for my exclusive tutorials that I send out every month to everyone who places a $50 order. So if you place a $50 order during April, you're going to get the tutorial for this card. And all I'm saying is I used this bundle to create this card, and it's really cute, and it holds a gift card. That's all I'm going to say. It holds a gift card. Okay, so I'm going to show you some fun different ways to use the hexagon dies. But before I do that, because the hexagon dies are amazing, and that's really what caught my eye when I first saw this. So I knew I had to get it because so many different things you can do with shape dies, especially hexagons. But I created this card, kind of a double flap card. So you've got one card, cute as can be, and then just to brighten your day, and then you can put a message inside. So super cute. For the rally on stage, I made little gift packets and I created tags. And basically, this is the tag that I used on the little gifts. I packaged some goodies and some label stickers and some glitter pens. And this is a retractable thing that you could put your hotel key in. So fun little packages that I tried to give out to friends. And so I used the bees. I like the bees. And I have a ton of hexagon things here. So I had a couple of the tags left. So I thought that would be super cute to put a tag on there. So that's the first card I wanted to show you. Okay, so here's the second card, but this is inspired by that first card. That's why I wanted to show you the first card. So instead of doing just rectangles, I used the hexagons for this card. So we have this first, cute as can be, and then you open it up. It looks like they're a little sticky, and we have this little hexagon card. We are meant to be. So super cute, very fun, very easy card to make. You could even make this card here by itself in any of the hexagon sizes, which would be really cool, especially the large size. That one is pretty large. I think it is, let's measure it here. It's about 4.5. And then point to point, it's about 5. So it's not going to fit in your typical A2 invitation size envelope, but the next envelope size up will fit this if you make it into a card like this one with a flap or just by itself. So that's another thing that you can do. So that's that card that goes with that. And then a couple fun things that you can do with gatefold cards. So I love gatefold cards. You've seen me make a lot of gatefold cards. So here is a play on a gatefold card that I've made before with the sliding piece in the middle. So this time it's a sliding hexagon with our bee. So you pull that off and then it reveals the inside of the card. And this just has a little mechanism by which it slides. Very, very easy to put together. And then I just tuck it back in. It's easier to tuck than to slide. And there we go. It's our very cute hexagon slider gatefold card. So there's another way to use the hexagons. Okay, the next way is also a gatefold card, but this one's a little bit different. So this one opens like this. So you have alternating hexagons. So they alternate. So it's really fun because with the hexagons you can layer, and with the frames you can do more layers. So really, really fun. I just love this bundle so much. It's just fun. It's just so cute and fun. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a couple other things that you can do with the dies. So I'm going to put those away for now, and I'm going to put these flowers. I have these flowers on the side here, and I just know if I leave them and don't put them in a box, the cat will knock them off onto the floor, and I will never find them again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a piece of basic white. I'm going to try and get one of my larger sheets. So this is about 4.25 by 5.5. And I think it is going to be the smaller one that I'm going to do. Or will it be the bigger? No, let's do the bigger one. Okay, we're going to cut the bigger one. And I'm going to grab my I've got the machine right here and ready. Okay, so there we go. And so I'm going to position this in the center widthwise and towards the top. So hopefully that looks pretty centered there. And then add the top cutting plate. I always offset it, and we'll just run this through. And this is going to give us a couple of things that we can do with this piece right here. Actually, I don't put that back. And then put this back down. Okay, so here's what we end up with. We get a frame and we get an inner piece, and then I'm going to be using this piece right here. So this piece can be used to create a shaker card with the window sheet behind it. And we have new shaker pieces that are coming out in the new catalog. So that's going to be fun to play with. Definitely going to make a shaker card with that. And then you can put bees all around it, and you can use some of the designer series paper. That would be really cute. But I'm not going to do a shaker card this time. I usually do shaker cards. I love doing shaker cards, but this time I'm going to do something a little bit simpler. So again, I'm going to get a sheet of the basic white, but this time I'm going to get a smaller piece closer to the 4 by 5 1/4, and we'll go ahead and just trim that down so I can make sure it is 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm just gonna trim all 4 sides down a little bit so that it'll be square as well, which will be nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab some scrap paper, and the lined scrap paper is nice to have. And I'm going to put this right here, and I've got some washi tape. Oh my gosh, that reminds me, they're coming out with the cutest washi tape, and you'll have to see what comes with it. It's really cool. I'm really excited about it. I'm totally getting it and playing with it. Okay, so this is 4 by 5 1/4. So now I know where to place this. So it will be in the middle. So right there. So actually I should put the tape across both of them. Or maybe I still have the tape. So let's go ahead and tape it this way. Okay, so now I'm going to use some Pool Party, and whoops, that's Lost Lagoon. I thought I had my oh, there it is, Pool Party. And I'm going to use this as a mask. You can totally see that. Okay, so I'm going to get some ink. Looks like I don't have a lot of ink on this pad. And I'm just going to very slowly, easily brush this on. I love blending. There's a little piece of something that's not supposed to be there in there. Okay. There we go. Okay, so fun. So that's the masking part. And now we get to play with the bee. Okay, and you can leave the tape on there if you want, or, you know, because it's washi tape, it'll come off pretty easy. Or you can just take it off and put it back on your mask, and then you'll always have your tape with your mask. And then you can put this with your dies. That's what I normally do with my masks, is I put them with my dies. And then I can remember that I already made a mask, so I don't make another one or something like that. Okay, so now for the bees. So I was using them, and look, I found a missing stamp. Isn't that cool? I love finding missing stamps. Okay, so we're gonna get the little bee, and the little bee body. That sounds funny. The little bee body, and we need some wings. And and maybe a heart and some flowers, and oh, we need the smiley face. And I love this little trail. That's super fun. Oh, and the antennas. And let's see. Cute. We are meant to be cute as can be. Love. I want to use the love part, so I'm gonna bring that out too. Okay, so let's get the extra blocks that I need. Whoops. So I redid a lot of my block storage. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then we'll get this one and this one. So as you can see, I put the stamps down so that they're not contorted, because sometimes when I put them on this way, they get contorted. So that's how I do that. And that's way too big for that one. What was I thinking? Okay, we'll do this size. Okay, cool. All right, so now we've got our bees, and let's make some bees. Let's stamp some bees. Okay, so put the pool party away. Got all this up here. Oh no! My face came off. Huh. My antennas, I didn't stick them hard enough. Okay, so let's do our bee. All my kids went to a preschool that was called Mrs. Beasley's Busy Bee Preschool. Her name was Mrs. Beasley. It was so cute. So, yeah. Okay, so let's have the bee. Or should we have 2 bees? Let's do 2 bees. One here. Okay. And one over here. Okay. And then I forgot we are going to use the pool party because I love these little traily things. So we'll just kind of, whoop. And then, I want to go this way. And then we'll just kind of do one down there. Okay. And then their wings are also going to be blue. So we can do the wings. I should have done shorter wings. I should have masked that, but it'll still be good. Okay, so now we need the black, and we need to do the rest of the bee body. Okay. Try and get that lined up. And then we'll do our second bee. Okay, nice. Okay, so let me go back here, and we need to do our cute little bee smile because they're so happy. Happy bees. And antenna. So this is just a simple 1-layer card, as you can see. Oh, they look good with the antenna. That makes them look really good. Okay, so those 2. And where did I put the top? Top's right here. We're gonna do Pretty in Pink and Petunia Pop. So we're gonna have some Pretty in Pink flowers. Oh no, I kind of smudged that a little bit. But we're just gonna stamp some free floating flowers. Free floating. And then we're gonna do some hearts. This is so cute. Okay, so now we can do sentiment, and I want to do a little bit of Versamark to kind of protect. So let's grab Versamark. And I'm just gonna do the word love. 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 I want to say love you, but we'll just do love right now. Love. Oh, I'm gonna borrow the you from the thank you that I have here. I have a thank you right here. And I'm gonna borrow this you. This is mystery stamp. I can't remember where this one is from, but the U will be really nice right there. Okay. Okay, I got some ink on there. I should have used the, post-it note technique. Okay, so you can mask using the post-it notes, and then you can just ink the U. And sorry, my head is probably gonna get in the way, but just want to make sure I stamp that right. Oh, I love it. And there we go. One layer card, but super fun. So I'm gonna put it on a card base. Probably, let's see, Pool Party or Petunia Pop. And I might add some embellishments in the flowers. So let's see what they look like. So we have Petunia Pop. Okay, should we do Petunia Pop? Or should we do Pool Party? Okay, I know which one I want to do. Let's get some of the In Color shimmer gems, because those are going away, as well as the resin dots. Those are going away, and then these are going away too, by the way. I just happen to have them over here. They don't match with this, but just telling you. Okay, so now grab my take your pick tool, and I'm gonna do the Petunia Pop ones. I'm gonna put them right in the middle. Yay! Because I think that will look nice. They fit right in the middle of the flowers. I probably should have waited until I adhered it to the card base to do that though, but oh well, I can make that work. Okay, so what do we think? Pool Party or Petunia Pop? Okay, I've decided Petunia Pop. It just feels like it comes to life more. So I'm going to put the adhesive on the card base this time. Don't normally do that. But because I put the gems on there, I don't have a flat surface to do this on, but there we go. Super cute. So this is our raffle card for next week. So make sure if you're on, don't be shy, say hi, let us know where you're from. So, and you'll be entered into the raffle prize. So here's a trick. Carrie asks, why did I use the Versamark first? So as you can see, let me grab my cleaning thing. This is my cleaning chamois. I'm just gonna clean it. Let's see, can you see? So this is photopolymer, it's clear. And when you use the Versamark first, it helps protect the stamp from staining. Can you see the difference where I didn't protect the heart before and I protected the love? So it just helps with staining. I like to try to prevent it if I can. It doesn't affect the stamping ability of the stamp. It still stamps perfectly in any color, but that's just a little trick that I try to do to keep it from staining. So you can do that because the black stains a little bit, but again, you saw they stamped perfectly, so it's really not a big deal. It's just I do resell my stamps, so I want them to look nice, and I take care of them so that the next owner can enjoy using them. Oh, I love that squeaky clean sound. So I really try, you can tell with this one too, where I didn't take the time to stamp it in the Versamark. Yeah. So that's just a little thing that I do. Not important, but maybe OCD-ish. I don't know. Okay, so that's our first card, the raffle card. It's so cute. Okay, so another thing that you can do, and this actually works, we can do it, but it works better with smaller hexagons, honestly. And we're gonna do it on, I think Daffodil Delight would be a fun color to do it on. So our background is gonna be the Daffodil Delight. Got all my color pieces here. And we are going to, let's see, how many, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could really only fit 4 hexagons on here. So you can cut out the paper. And sorry, somebody's at the door, so my daughter's gonna come get the door. You can cut out the paper, and then you can create like a patchwork quilt pattern. So you'll have the 4 different pieces of DSP there, and then you can create one to go on top in the middle, and you can have your bees all around. So that's something else you can do. So the papers I would pick for that would be some of this honey paper, because it's got that nice yellow in it. And I think this bee paper would look cute. Or actually, I take that back. I think that instead of this paper, using the back might be nice with the old olive, or this one because it's got a little bit bigger graphic. And then let's see, is there any yellow, just yellow, or oh, this is a smaller piece, so that would be better. This one might be good. Is there a pool party piece? You could also pull from your Designer Series paper, 6.5, I'm sorry, 6x6 stacks. The pool party I think would work nicely with this, but you could do, you know, here's that one, and then that's the same as that one, and then maybe the flowers be too much. So the green isn't in any of these, so I'm not thinking the green is gonna work. Oh, it is in this one. But then we've got so many bees. Bees, bees, bees. That might work. You could do that. Or you could do that one. I think that one might be better. So anyway, I think that's gonna be fun, and I am gonna go ahead and make that card sometime, but I just wanted to mention that one. And then the last one was, oh, the shaker card. That's what I was gonna say. So doing this with the masking, you could create a shaker card. But I do want to do the flap card. I think that's kind of cool to show. So I need a larger piece of paper, and I'm going to go for the biggest one. Let's see, how wide is this? This is 4.5 by 4. So this one would fit in a regular size envelope, but no, I want to do the largest one. So we're going to do the largest one. So this one, I'm going to need 9 by 5. So 5 by 9, and it's all on the floor here. 5 by 9. I tried to pick up the bee paper, and all my other paper fell out. So I think this is only 8.5 though, so that's not gonna work. It's gotta go the other way. So you do have to use a whole sheet of paper. So let me grab a whole sheet of, let's do Petunia Pop again. And we're gonna cut it down. And let's see, 5.5. Yeah, so we're gonna cut it to, I'm just gonna double check the measurements here. So 5.25, do 5.25, and then this is 4.5. Okay, so 5.25 this way. And then I'm just gonna score this in half. No, I'm gonna cut it. Okay, so 4.5 plus 4.5 is 9. So I'm gonna do like 9.25 just to give myself a little bit of room. Okay, so 9.25. So half of that is 9 and another 1/8. So that should be where I'm going to fold it in half. So we're gonna do that. Okay, and now we have this. And actually I didn't have to make it that long because I forgot. We're gonna put this whole edge, because it cuts both sides, we're gonna put this whole edge above the folded line here. Okay, so let's grab the machine and we're gonna go this way. So let's arrange this, make sure both edges are above the fold. And then we're going to put this top plate on, offset it, and then just roll it through. La, la, la. Okay. So let's grab that. Super fun. Okay, we'll put this die back on, but now we're gonna use this one. So I need to bring the machine back, and then I don't know if you think this is useful for something, you could use this. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. Just kind of curious. I don't have any nails right now. Ooh, look at that. That's kind of cool looking. Could find something to do with that. Okay, so we're gonna use that. Done with this. Okay, and so here is our cute little hexagon flap card. So now we can use this piece. It's the one that's a little bit smaller. So this is 4.25 by, no, it's 4 by 4.5. And so we're gonna use one of these pieces and we're gonna cut that out of here. And then we're gonna pick some DSP to put on top of here. Let's do these bees. I like those bees. Or should we do this? It's hard to pick. I think I wanna do this so I can put a bee on it. We could do this one, or we could do the stripes. I really like the stripes. Or we could do the flowers. Let's see. Or the hearts. I haven't done the hearts. The hearts. That's too busy. I'm gonna do the plaid. I haven't done the plaid. So I'm gonna do the plaid. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, plaid. Oh! Knock that down. Oh, and let's put this away. Oh, but I am gonna use that for the other card, but I'll come back to that. Okay, I did use the plaid on this card a little bit. So that's super cute. Okay, so we're gonna do both of these. So let's trim this down to 4. easier when I put it through the machine. And we're gonna cut both out at the same time. Okay, there we go. Put all that aside. I'll just run this through again to get our front piece and our inside piece, and we'll get some frames out of it too. So we can use those, use them on other cards. Okay. And because I'm trying to go through two pieces, I'm just gonna go ahead and go back and forth. Back and forth. Okie dokie. So here's our white piece. And our frame. And our leftovers. And back on the dies. Okay, so this piece is gonna go inside here, but we're gonna stamp on it. And then this piece is super cute. Cute, cute. You could totally use that as a frame, but there's actually two here, so ta-da. And then this one's just gonna go right here on the front. Oh, look how cute that is. Oh, that is so dang darn cute, but sorry, I'm gonna use the plaid side. Oh, I'm sorry, bees. Ah. We will see you another day. We'll use you another day. Okay, so now we got that. And then if you want, you could use a smaller one. I think I am gonna do that. And then I'm gonna put this aside so I can get to all of my scrappy scraps. I keep all of my scrappy scraps. So I've got a couple more tags here, and I've got some bees that I've already cut. Oh, and look, that's so cute. I'm gonna use it. And then I've got some wings. Got a little heart. And there's a punch that also coordinates with this that went with the last coordinate. Oh, that's the bee that I want. I want one of those bees. I like those bees. I have some of this. Oh, that would be cute to put across. You could put some across. And I have some little antenna. We'll do some antenna. What else do I have in here? Oh, this bee's cute. Okay, we're gonna have to choose this bee, or this bee. B, which bee do you want? And these are all just little white pieces. Okay, extra petunia piece. Now I can put my hexagon frames in here. So look how many frames I have. And then more layers that you could do on cards. So fun. And more tags. Okay, which bee did we decide? Did we do the yellow bee, the petunia pop bee, or the black bee, black and petunia pop? And so I'm gonna tell you the sad story of the punch. So there's a punch that punches out the bees and the wings and the heart, I think, as well. And it coordinates with the cutest, what is it called? Cutest can be? Be My Valentine, which is the one that came out before. So here's the bees and the heart and the wing. And it's got cute, oh, I want to use that one, the winky one. Winky one. And I had it all in my Stampin' Up bag. Unfortunately, the bag doesn't close all the way. You can see where this is going. And I had it in the back of our rental car. And we were driving around and I could hear something in the back, like shifting around, like getting all pushed around. And I'm like, gosh, what is that? What do I have back there? What's going on back there? Oh, middle bee body. You like the middle bee body? This one? That's kind of fun. Yeah, the yellow bee is out. We're not going to do regular yellow bee. I think either the black bee, so the black bee would kind of go like this. Ding, 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 ding. And we could do those antenna, or we could do this antenna, or we could just do it, you know, that way, or this way, kind of like that way. Yeah, I like that. Or this way, like that. The wings kind of get a little lost there. So anyway, we stop, we get to our destination, we stop, and okay, cool, we're gonna do that one with a heart. Doop. And we get to our destination, and I go look in the back, and it was my, of course, my bag of Stampin' Up stuff spread all across the back of the car. So I gather everything up and put it back in, and it looks like I've got everything. And we finish our trip, and we go down to Mexico, and I'm working on my projects, and I'm looking for the punch, looking for the punch, looking for the punch, no punch. And I thought, oh my gosh, I bet the punch slid down behind the seats or over to the side when it was moving all around. So somewhere there's a bee builder punch in a, was it a black Volvo SUV in Salt Lake City. So if you happen to rent a black Volvo in Salt Lake City, if you could just look for the bee punch, that would be great. I filed a missing report, but I don't expect to see it. I just don't think they're gonna, find it. I tried to tell them where to look, but who knows? Okay, so let's put these back so I can have more blocks, and I'm gonna put this smiley back. I already did the antenna, so I can put that back. And then I'm not gonna use this sentiment. And we've already stamped the wings, so we don't need these wings. And we don't need the bee body or the flower. But I do want to use the little bee trail. And I want to use the, oh, this one has some nice hexagons there too. Where did it go? That little winking, is this the winking? No, this is the winking one. So we've got the winking face, so cute. And then love you, I want the love you. Okay. So you'll notice this one didn't have one of those plastic sheets on top of it. I started doing that to keep these from sticking to the other side or coming off and getting lost. So now I keep this little thinner plastic sheet. I also keep the other one for other purposes, like making templates, but I keep this one as well now because it is helpful. Okay, so let's throw all the other bees back. Throw the other bees back. And then I'm gonna use that antenna, and we're gonna stamp the little bee, winking bee, in the petunia pop. So we don't have a lot of room, but there we go. Oh, so cute. Okay, and then I just want to clean off the petunia real quick. That kind of also helps it not stain as much. Okay, and then I want to do the bee trails. I love the little bee trails. So bee trails and scrap paper, because the bee trails are going to go off the thing here. Oh, whoops, I need 2 wings. I'm going to make another wing. And we'll do kind of, how should I do this? Like this? With the bee coming across? Yeah. just do one. And then I kind of want the bee to go this way though. Whee! This bee looks weird. Darny darn darn. I should have used one of the other faces, but you kind of get the idea of what I'm doing here. And then just to brighten your day. There, that looks cuter. And then that can go on there. And then we can have a little heart. Okay, because I don't have you can cut it out with the dies, but I don't have the punch, right? I just told you that whole story about how I don't have the punch. But the die set does include, I'm gonna see if I can find a smaller piece. Yeah. Dies to cut out the bees. So there is something to cut out the bees. So let me try again. Will you guys let me try again? Okay, let's try again. So now, I forgot we're not doing the love you because I already have but we can do, so we'll go back to the smiley face bee. And then we'll get the smaller bee bum. Is this small like that one? Let's compare bee bums and see. Oh wow, I think it's bigger, but I think that'll be better actually, because then it's gonna cover the whole thing when it gets cut out. So let's go this way. So there's our bee bum. And then we're gonna use the smaller one to cut it out, like that. I think that'll be good. Okay, and then we're keeping that one, and we're cleaning this one. So this bee bum is from the Be My Valentine. So don't get them confused. Put that back there. Okay, and then we'll move all of these things aside. Why isn't my desk like 10 feet long? Oh, it is 10 feet long. It's just full of stuff. Okay, there we go. And flip that over. And we'll put our little bee down. Get this situated nicely. And run our bee through. Lovely. And then, oh, it cut very nicely. The other one kind of doesn't go all the way to the edges, so I like this bee better. I like this bee butt better. All right, so now we've got all of our pieces, and we've got our little hexagon card, and then goes this way. Gotta make sure I'm doing this right. And then we can stamp our little happy face, going the right way this time. And so we'll just put the happy face this way. There we go. And then glue dots are the best way to put the wings on. And so there's the wings and the antenna. So we'll put the wings, let's do the antenna first. So antenna about there. There we go. And then wings. And we have our cute bee. And then now we can put everything together. So this is the top, and we're gonna go like that. Woo! And just need a little bit of adhesive. Okay. And let's see, it's gonna go this way, that's the top. Okay, so there's our piece right there. And then put the bee on a dimensional. I'm gonna put the dimensional right there because that'll also hold that in place. And our bee has flown by here. Let's go to all the way across. And then we'll stick a dimensional on this one. We'll say, just to brighten your day. Let's see, maybe like that. And then we'll do a mini dimensional on the heart. Just to brighten your day. I feel like it's a little off. Maybe up here? I'm not sure where to put the heart, or down there, or over here. I don't want it to cover our loopity loop though. Maybe up here? I'm not sure where to put this yet. Over there? Space it out? No. Right there? I feel like if I put it over here, everything's crowded over here. So I think, yeah, it's gonna go right there. At least for now, until I change my mind. Okay, so I think these are pool party. So I'm gonna do some of these ombre dots here. Some of them are still sticky. And I'm gonna do, yeah, I just got a dot on me. I'm gonna do the lighter ones. So let's start with these. We'll do kind of one over here. This will kind of even it out a little bit. And then we'll do same tone up here. And then one of the lightest ones. Those are tiny. Do down here. Oh, so cute. Cute, cute, cute. And then we have our inside here. And that's where we can stamp love you. Ugh. So we could stamp our bee inside too, just to brighten your day. And that's maybe where I wanted to stamp just the love you. Yeah, I think so. Love you. We'll do it in this color. And I don't know if I want to do it in the middle. I kind of want to do it off on the side. Be different. Be different. Okay, off on the side, and then I want some bee trails. Just gonna clean that. Thank you guys for sticking in here with me and till the end. And thanks for coming back after my internet troubles. So we'll just stamp. Just gonna go across like that. That's good. I like it. Okay. And that is our hexagon card. Super easy, simple, but really provides a fun way and a fun size for a card. So there we go. So super fun. Okay. So there is our hexagon card. I can put the love you back. And this face goes with this stamp set. So it's really fun to have two coordinating stamp sets and dies and punch. I did order another punch, so it's coming. So yes, the inside of the card. So super fun today, guys. Thanks for coming back, and let's show you some of these cards again. So this one will be the giveaway next week. And then we have our Cute as Can Be card and our mystery card. He teasing you again. Place a $50 order and you'll get the tutorial for that card. And then our Hexagon slider gatefold card. And then this is our similar flap card, but a Hexagon flap card in Old Olive. And then our layered Hexagon gatefold card. So many possibilities with these hexagons. They are so much fun, and I hope you've enjoyed learning all these different ways to use the hexagon dies. And next week, I'm going to be having fun with the new, I'm just gonna double check my schedule, and we have the spring retreat, and I'm gonna do a bundle that's retiring. I'm hoping that it'll still be in stock. So it's just gonna have to be a surprise, because if it's not in stock, then oh, thank you, Pam. That's so cute. And if it's not in stock, I'll have to change it up. So it'll either be one that's retiring that I love that I didn't get to, but I think it's super fun. And then the last Tuesday is going to be Paper Pumpkin. So I'm excited to get my Paper Pumpkin and work on that. And then I'm going to move on to the new items. So there's a Florals in Bloom suite and a, what was the other flower suite called? There's another flower suite that we have as well. So I'm going to be showing you lots of flowers this summer and a lot of new things from the new catalog. So get strapped in and let me know if you would like a catalog and you aren't working with any other demonstrators, and I would love to send you a catalog. And go ahead and check out the new Stampin Rewards ordering on the website. Feel free to place an order because I'd really like to earn the strawberry slush tote. And because I've been gone most of this month, I haven't been doing a lot of sales. But I appreciate you. Thank you for sticking with me.